on to the second one. I have a Troy Bilt TB210. There was a whole axle missing. I had a salvaged one laying around, but obviously the tire and this plastic piece here, the backside frame that holds the axle, is broken, but I do have another one laying around. The engine brake is missing, so I will get a cable there, but I just zip tied it for now to see if I can get it to start. Also, there's a fuel cap missing, but before I do any of that, I always want to make sure it runs. I'll check the oil and see where I go from there. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to spray a little bit of carb cleaner in there and see if we can get it to fire. And I cannot. So I can't pull the motor over. I don't know why. It's either seized or, you know, hydro locked, but I'm gonna take the spark plug off. I'm gonna take the top off to check. That out. I should be able to turn it over easily, but I'm still not turning it. So I'm gonna take the cover off here too and take a look, see if the flywheel's stuck. Motor turns freely. What the problem is, the blade is bent pretty bad and it's hitting. I don't know if you can see this. When I turn it, it should easily clear my 2x4s, and I am hitting right there. So probably going to need a blade on this unless the shaft is bent, but I'll check that in 2 seconds. But first of all, I'm going to take the blade off and take a look at it. What I found was, it looks like the shaft is straight, but if you look down on an angle here, you can see the blade adapter is bent. So I'm going to remove all this, pull that blade adapter out, see if I can straighten it out a little bit, but you can see how it's tilted one way, and that would cause it the blade to hang down. So I'm going to take a look at that a little closer. So the blade adapter is fairly bent. I'm going to straighten it as much as I can and see if it's reusable. If not, I'll have to buy another one of these. They run about $15–20, but see what I can do first. Also, the keyway was a little dented, and I straightened it out a little bit. I'm going to run a bead of weld on the outside here to make it a little stronger. Probably hit a rock really hard, pushed the keyway out, and bent the holder. So see if we can make this work. If not, we'll just buy another. All right, so after straightening it out pretty well, it's pretty straight, and when I put the old crusty blade on, I'm measuring about 1 centimeter low on that side, and then again 1 centimeter low on that side. So the shaft is straight, the bracket's now straight, and the blade is straight, so I'll be able to mount that up. All right, everything back together. Let's try this again. Cool. So, well, we know we got spark, we know we have compression. I'm going to clean the carb. The gas that's in here is full of water and it's disgusting. It's just dripping out now. So I'm going to go over the carburetor, see if I can get it running. Then I'll look for a new cable and I'll replace the back piece. I sharpened the blade while it was apart, and then I'm going to run over all the wheels and make sure everything is good to go, and we'll catch you back up then. So just a quick update with the Troy Bilt. I had a extra back end frame laying around because the original had where the axle bolts clips in, it was destroyed. So it's roughly the same. The only difference is this one has a door out the back, but it's become a mulcher or a side chute if they need it. So that's just a solid piece now. I even flipped over the flapper. So I'll need a tire. I just got it running by cleaning the carb. I'm gonna mount the handlebars back on. Right now I have it zip tied up to see if it started, and then I just choked it to turn it off. So I have a replacement cable. I'll make it work, and then all I got to do is change the oil and replace the air filter and lubricate the front wheel drives, make sure they're working right, and that's it. Little update, I just finished the Troy Bilt. Waiting for a gas cap to come in, but cable's on. Starts and runs, drives, everything is ready to go.